the primary consideration in all actions concerning children, including in education, recognizing Kenya's international and regional obligations under Article 2 and 28 of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Children, Article 13 of the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, Article 11 of the Africa Charter on the Rights and Welfare of the Child, and the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO Convention Against Discrimination in Education. This House therefore resolves that, just taking you through the motion. Roman 1, all basic education institutions shall allow purchase of school uniforms from the open market as long as they generally conform to the school design and standards. Roman 2, all learners shall have uninterrupted access to school regardless of inability to pay for school feeding programs, remedial charges, development levies, or any other charges not expressly provided for under the Basic Education Act, or any other regulation approved by the Cabinet Secretary responsible for education. The Cabinet Secretary responsible for education, in consultation with the TSC, shall within 90 days, A, develop a comprehensive regulatory and enforcement framework, including monitoring mechanisms and a compliance and redress system for parents and learners, as well as a nationwide public awareness program to ensure full compliance, and B, provide that any person or institution, action or policy that violates this resolution shall be subject to disciplinary action under the relevant statutes, including the Teachers Service Commission Act, the Basic Education Act, the Children Act, and the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission Act. This debate is expected to resume after interruption on Wednesday, April 29th, 2026, with a balance of 1 hour 50 minutes. Dear viewers, we are still waiting for the House to quorate as per the direction of the Speaker, having said the prayer and taken the chair. The standing orders of the National Assembly require that the House, Standing Order 34.1, that the House shall quorate with a number of 50 members. If there is not a quorum present when the chair is taken at the time appointed for a meeting of the House, immediately after the saying of the prayer, the Speaker shall order the bell to be rung for 10 minutes, and if no quorum is present, at the expiration of the 10 minutes, the Speaker may direct that the bell be rung a further 5 minutes, and if there is still no quorum present, the Speaker shall adjourn the House forthwith to the next sitting. So that's what we are currently waiting for. I'll continue to take you through what is expected to be handled in the House this morning, Wednesday morning. On the order paper, order number 10, the Penal Code Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 53 of 2024 by the Honorable Anthony Oluoch MP. This is a bill that is at the second reading stage. There will be also a consideration of motion, sustainable management and valorization of organic waste from avocado processing. A motion by the Honorable Mary Wamaua, MP. This is a motion that is seeking the House to resolve that the national government formulates an avocado waste management and valorization policy to provide for, Roman 1, sustainable avocado waste management and valorization, including research, training, and technology transfer to farmers and provision of processors on modern waste management and valorization practices with the aim of reducing pollution, improving public health, and creating jobs in the avocado producing regions. Roman 2, there's a motion that seeks the House to resolve that the promotion of investment and innovation by providing subsidies, incentives, and technical support for waste to value initiatives such as biodigesters, biorefineries, and other circular economic solutions. And Roman 3, collaboration mechanisms of the national government and the county governments and private sector partners in sustainable
stop the bell.
Avocado waste management.
I think informed that we can transact business.
I will hand
Order
over
number
to
1,
the House.
administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair. Order number 3, messages. Order number 4, petitions. Order number 5, papers.
Proceed, Madam Naomi.
Thank you. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the House today, Wednesday, 10th June, 2026, morning sitting. Number 1, legal notice number 91 of 2026, relating to the standards market civilians regulations 2026 and the explanatory memorandum from the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry. Number 2, the agreement between the government of the Republic of Kenya and the government of the Republic of Angola on defense cooperation from the Ministry of Defense. And 3, reports of the Auditor General and financial statement for the years ended 30th June 2021, 30th June 2022, 30th June 2023, 30th June 2024, and 30th June 2025, and the certificates therein in respect of the following schools. Number 1, Holy Cross Boys Secondary School, West Pokot. 2, Honorable D.M. Amin Girls Day Secondary School. Number 3, Kapenguria School. 4, Rabai Secondary School. And 5, St. Peter's Clever Secondary School, Kiduki. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, the chair budget.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I wish to lay the following paper on the table of the House. Today, Wednesday, 10th June 2026, report of the Mediation Committee on the Division of the Revenue Bill, National Assembly Bill number 2 of 2026.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Proceed.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that pursuant to the provisions of Article 113, sub 2 of the Constitution and the Standing Order 153, this House adopts the report of the Mediation Committee on the Division of Revenue Bill, National Assembly Bill number 2 of 2026, laid on the table of the House on Wednesday, 10th, 2026, and approves the mediated version of the Division of Revenue Bill, National Assembly Bill number 2 of 2026. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Order number 7, questions and statements.
The Honorable Member for North Hall. Is he in the House?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 44.2C, I rise to seek a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Transport and Infrastructure regarding the deplorable state of road networks in Northern Constituency, Marsabit County. Honorable Speaker, the Shur Jaldesa Road and Turbi Forole Dukana Ileret Road are critical transport corridors serving thousands of residents, schools, health facilities, and livestock markets within Northern Constituency. Particularly, Shur Jaldesa and neighboring areas. However, the two roads have deteriorated significantly due to prolonged neglect, inadequate maintenance, and the absence of proper drainage infrastructure, rendering them impassable. The poor condition of these roads has had far-reaching consequences on the lives and livelihoods of the residents. Public service vehicles, ambulances, and other essential transport services are often unable to access affected areas during rainy season, effectively isolating entire communities. Economic activities have equally been disrupted, with traders unable to transport food supplies and essential commodities, thereby worsening food insecurity and increasing the cost of living within the constituency. Honorable Speaker, despite the matter having been raised with the Kenya National Highway Authority, the response and intervention on the affected roads remain inadequate and unsatisfactory. The poor road infrastructure, coupled with the vastness of the northern constituency, which spans approximately 40,000 square kilometers, has resulted in continued exclusion of residents from connectivity to essential services and economic opportunities. Honorable Speaker, it is against this backdrop that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Transport and Infrastructure on the following. 1, reasons for the delayed rehabilitation and maintenance of the critical roads within Northern Constituency, despite their importance to security and economy. 2, immediate measures being taken by the ministry through Kenya National Highway Authority to restore the Turbi Forole Dukana Ileret Road and the Shur Jaldesa Road to motorable condition. 3, long-term plans by Kenha to upgrade Shur Jaldesa Road and Turbi Forole Dukana Ileret Road to all-weather gravel or bituminous standard, specifying the budget allocation and implementation timelines. And finally, action being taken by KERA in collaboration with Kenha to address inequality in road infrastructure development by reviewing the model for road infrastructure funding in order to guarantee equity in infrastructure development and expand the road network to match the vastness of Northern Constituency. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Where is the chair of transport? Yes, proceed, committee member.
Honorable,
order, just, yes, Honorable Raso Dido, the retired colonel.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise to support the statement by my colleague from Northern. The future of this country, and especially the future of the North, is on infrastructure. Unless you open up this region that is rich in mineral resources, rich in energy resources, rich in livestock.
The committee member for transport. Committee member for transport. You're not supposed to engage in another conversation with another member. Listen to what's being said. Please.
Mr. Speaker, even as far as security is concerned, today the government is doing a lot. Having opened Isiolo Moyale, they're working on opening Isiolo, Garbatula, Madogashe, Wajir, all the way to Mandera. These infrastructures are game changers. And in the fullness of time, Kenyans will realize, had we opened up the north, then a lot of things we are experiencing in the center here will never have happened. So for that reason, Honorable Speaker, while it appears to be far-flung, the road Marsabit, Jaldesa, Shur opens to Abjan all the way to Wajir. If that route is open, it is a game changer. The road Forole to Irred opens the region to the Omo Delta. These are extraordinary areas. If the government really looks at where do we tap resources, where do we put more resources so that we get out of those lands, then infrastructure is the answer, and I support that statement. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Member, please proceed. You can see
Yeah. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
The importance of the question which has been sought by member for North Horr. The future of this country depends on the North. The future of the country depends on areas that have got untapped, powerful mineral resources, what you call rare earth minerals and everything, and wind power. So give us an undertaking when that...
Honorable Speaker, I can't agree more. I'm one of the converted souls that believe that the northern frontier is the next development area of our region. Together with our oceans and our lakes, create all the infrastructure around them to be able to move our country forward. Honorable Speaker, I would want to commit to the member that we are going to look into that and probably supply the answer to that question in the next 2 weeks before we go on recess in July.
2 weeks is too long. 2 weeks is too long
Honorable
for people
Speaker,
to get those services.
No, Honorable Speaker, we are meeting the agency, the PS, next week. So I was imagining that after next week we can be able to supply.
But you just don't have to wait for that formal meeting. You can still...
Or we can invite the member actually to join us.
Precisely.
We can invite the member to join us for a preliminary answer while we debate and discuss the question with the ministry. Therefore, thereafter, we will supply the answer to the floor of the House in 2 weeks.
Yes, the honorable member trying to... Yes, from one of the neighboring constituents, I know.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Speaker. It is really very important that the transport, and more so on matters security, the way Isiolo and other regions are problem because of security roads. It's the way Baringo South also has the same problem. And I fail to understand, when a region has been gazetted as dangerous zone on matter security, and the concerned department does not consider roads, how shall we achieve this security when we don't have roads? Mokotane is a very serious area. We have raised the same all through, and I don't know if
Order, honorable member. This matter concerns a road in North Horr. You have done well with the generalities, yes, all areas, but don't hijack it.
I don't hijack, Honorable Speaker.
Order. Honorable member, the specifics are, members put it very well, and that area is prone to across boundaries sometimes insecurities. So in the event that there's a serious insecurity and you don't have a roads infrastructure that essentially will enable our security forces and agents to intercept and act with speed, then how do we also guarantee the security as a member for Baringo adds that? Okay, proceed. On the basis of that, with the full understanding of that, the agency now give us an undertaking.
For clarity also, Honorable Speaker, the executive order that was released in, I think last year, put the security roads as part of the function of the Ministry of Interior. So while the Ministry of Roads remains with the classification of the roads, the implementing agency is the Ministry of Interior. So probably we can be able also to look together the question about security within the road sector of those roads that have been gazetted as security roads, so that we can have a collaborative...
Because of the emergency nature, if I were you, and I'm a member of a ranking member of that committee, I would give an undertaking to the House that I will work with a member of Parliament concerned to the officers of the Minister for Security. While you are giving this undertaking also for that, a very elaborate statement or response to or other statements will be given, but at the same time, agency dictates that you also do an urgent action on that.
Much obliged.
Can you give that undertaking?
Yeah, much obliged.
So the two of you will walk to the Minister's office?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So in 2 weeks' time, you'll get the full statement. But in the meantime, the honorable member for North Horr, you work with this very dedicated member of the committee to Honorable Murkomen's office and see if you can get an immediate response on that. When I say immediate, I mean immediate action. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, that was raised several times, both with the Minister of Interior and also with the Minister of Roads. So I think this time they should be serious and we really need action so that they can really give us an actionable points so that these roads can be worked on. Thank you very much.
The two of you walk to that place, and I expect the two of you, or rather, the committee member, also to come and report back to the House and say, this is what we've achieved.
Thank you.
As soon as possible, in addition to that, what do you call, elaborate statement that will be given in 2 weeks' time. MP for Honorable Abubakar Talib is also seeking a statement, a nominated MP. Where is he? He is not in the office. I direct that this statement be listed on the order paper at an appropriate day when the honorable member is in the House to prosecute his request for a statement. Next order.
Order number 8, Committee of the Whole House.
Yes. Honorable members, we are in the Committee of the Whole House. And the bill on the desk is the Agricultural and Livestock Extension Bill, Senate Bill number 12 of 2022. You can see the chairman is in the House. Chairman, are you ready? Thank you.
Clause 3.
I propose the question that clause 3 be part of the bill. Chair, you have an amendment?
Yes, we have an amendment as per the order paper.
I propose the question that clause 3 be part of the bill. I see the Honorable Beatrice Elachi. Honorable Beatrice Elachi, are you? Is it on this matter? No. There be no other interests. I put the question. Yes, Chairman. Member for Rindikiri.
I think I support this amendment, Madam Chair, because there is the need for the extension services be linked with research and the farmers. That has been missing in the previous bill, and therefore I think this amendment is coming handy because now we need to focus on the farmer, and the farmer cannot be reached without extension services, And also, we need to collect a lot of data and services. And also, we need to collect a lot of data and information that goes towards enhancing the farming community. So I support this amendment.
Thank you, Chair. You're aware that it has two aspects. There is paragraph B and there is E. So, honorable members, I now put the question that clause 3 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 3 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as amended be part of the bill? Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 4.
I propose the question that clause 4 be part of the bill, Chair.
I move that clause 4 be amended as per the recommendations of the Agriculture Committee. Madam Chair, the justification is that this will ensure that the National Extension Policy captures modern technology innovations to ensure that extension service is modernized. And B, to put an emphasis on the county government and not county executive committee member.
The Honorable Osero. I see interest from the Honorable Justice Kemei.
Madam Chair, I support the amendment by the Agriculture Committee, and we cannot divorce technology from extension services these days. And equally, Madam Speaker, the chief executive of the county is not the person responsible for all affairs in the county. It should be the governor. Therefore, I support that the amendment. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Dr. John Motunga, Chairman, Agriculture.
Chair, we discussed this issue at the committee level, and we realized that in the entire bill, there's a reference of CEC. We believe that in future, CEC might change to something different. So we believe committing the county government as they are is the best way to position the bill. Secondly, we needed to introduce technology into this bill. When it came from Senate, there was nothing on ICT, so we have introduced changes that bring about use of ICT in extension.
Buri.
You know, Madam Chair, the world is moving towards quick transmission of information. There is a lot of advice that in the international arena that we all stay connected with the other sectors. Agriculture is not alone. There's the manufacturing, there's the trade, etc. So by bringing in the issue of technology, it comes handy. Number two, Madam Speaker, the issue of innovation. We are encouraging a lot of creativity and innovation in the agricultural sector, which has delayed for a long time. And I think to move this country forward, we need really to encourage innovations, and the innovations cannot come without involving the entire chain of the administration, that's the county government. And therefore, Madam Speaker, it is very important that really we adapt this amendment as proposed by the committee.
Thank you. Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 4 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 4 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 5.
I propose the question that clause 5 be part of the bill, Chair. Honorable Osero.
I propose that the House adopts the recommendations as per the order paper.
Would you like to tell us the purpose of the deletion, the justification for the deletion?
Justification.
In subclauses 1 and 3, just for the House to understand what we are doing.
Madam Chair, this is to put an emphasis on the county government and not the county executive committee member, so that the county government owns the entire process.
Thank you very much, honorable members. I propose the question that clause 5 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. The Honorable Kamuren, member for Baringo South.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. In fact, I am concerned with this county government, the wisdom behind it. Because when you say county government, sometimes legally, it's not a responsibility of a specific executive officer concerned. It is open-ended. Legal, nobody will be responsible. But the way it was, as county executive committee member, somebody is responsible on giving directives and directions over this. So when you open it to county government, what's the wisdom behind it? We need a clear explanation about this one. Otherwise, in counties, people are sometimes lazy in taking responsibilities, and the farmers will suffer.
Chairman, Agriculture.
Thank you very much, Chair. Chair, we all realize that county government configuration of their executives is not a preserve of ourselves, the national government, and there is no standard formula that is prescribed for them to give that configuration. You can be in charge of agriculture, livestock, fisheries, and environment. So tomorrow we might have somebody who is extremely different in this particular position. So it's only the county government who will know who will be in charge of extension, agricultural extension, at the point in time. And that is why we are avoiding giving specific titles at the moment. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, honorable members. I now propose the question that clause 5 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 5 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 6 and 7.
I propose the question that clause 6 and 7 be part of the bill. There be no amendment. I put the question that clause 6 and 7 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 8.
I propose the question that clause 8 be part of the bill. Honorable Osero, stroke chair.
I propose that the House adopts clause 8 amendment as per the order paper. The reasons being, number one is to ensure that the service managers maintain an agriculture and livestock data center as a central digital data repository linked to relevant data sources. That is at one point. Number two is to introduce research and extension service as a function of that service itself. Number three is to incorporate the use of technology in extension and service. And D, to enrich the functions of the service by including important functions that have been omitted.
Thank you. I propose the question that clause 8 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. Please go to the intervention button. The Honorable Beatrice Elachi.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair. I also want to support. This will really help now in terms of research and help the farmers to understand climate change, to understand how to adapt with the diseases that we are having nowadays, and really help them in terms of also following up to know that innovations in agriculture gives you smart farming. Thank you, Chair.
Chair, looking at those amendments, it's quite a lot. So I would like the justifications to be, I can give you a minute.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Chair. Chair, we really did serious amendment on this bill. The reason being that, number one, it completely avoided the use of ICT from Senate. So it was not up to date or in tandem with the going on now. The second issue, Chair, was that we introduced a central data repository and also an devolved level data diagnostic center, which will be coming up. So this central data repository is where we shall be having all the agricultural information from the sources. Could be from the research institutions, both national and international, could be from the universities, it could be from the experiences in the field of agricultural extension. This information will be collected and stored in an easily retrievable manner at the repository. So it became necessary because research data is scattered all over. There is need for this data to be collected and stored in an easily retrievable manner in one institution so that when county governments require this information, after they have done the diagnosis, they will be able to acquire this information from the repository other than trying to look around where the information could be gotten from.
Thank you. I propose the question that clause 8 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 8 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 9.
I propose the question that clause 9 be part of the bill, Chair. There be no amendment. Chairman, I'd like to take that again. There is no amendment on clause 9, so I now put the question that clause 9 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 10.
I propose the question that clause 10 be part of the bill. Honorable Osero?
I propose that the Committee of the Whole House adopts the amendment as per the order paper.
I would like to have justification, kindly.
The justification is that the chairperson is to be appointed by the president and not the cabinet secretary. Number 2 is to ensure that the vice chairperson is appointed by the Council of County Governors, the COG. 3 is to include the Director General of the Kenya Agricultural Livestock and Research Organization, CALO, as a member of that particular board. 4, to include representation from an umbrella body of farmers' organizations in that board. And 5 is to ensure representation of agriculture and livestock extension and advisory service providers.
Thank you. Honorable members, I now propose the question that clause 10 be amended as proposed by the chair. Honorable Kamaren.
Thank you, Speaker. Still, over the one person to be appointed by the Council of County Governors shall be the vice chairperson of the board. My concern, in which we need more explanation over this, is that don't you see there will be 2 center of powers when this person which is appointed by the Council of Governors will differ with the one appointed by the president? What will happen in such a scenario? Because this county government, this national government, don't you give an opportunity for the members of the board to maybe suggest the vice chair of their own and let the county council of governors just appoint a representative of their own than to be specific to a position of a vice chair? What is the wisdom behind it?
Chairman, I'll give you the first opportunity.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chair. We know very well that agriculture is devolved. And being a devolved function, then it will be necessary for the county governments to feel or to be sure that they are fully represented and effectively so. The second issue, Chair, is that this is a very important function in this country. The appointment of the chairperson was rested upon the CS, the cabinet secretary. But we know that it cuts across both national and county governments. It's a major function within the sector, and therefore presidential appointment is proposed by the committee. Now, when it comes to conflict of interest, this appointment actually is nomination. I think we might have to bring in a further amendment to say nomination of the representatives of the county governments by the COG, so that we can be able to align this properly, so that somebody doesn't feel like he is appointed and then he cannot be appointed by the CS. But the CS appoints all the others, apart from the chairperson. So I beg to bring further amendment to amend that, to correct that.
Honorable Kimei. Justice Kimei, member for Sigowet.
Thank you. Sorry, Madam Chair.
I think now you just stick to the next mic.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The reasons given by the chairman of Agriculture Committee are quite valid. We do recognize that agriculture is a devolved function. We do recognize also that the national government has a role to play in agricultural development in this country. And appointment by the president of the chairperson is as per the appointment of all other state corporations. But in recognition of the fact that agriculture is a devolved function, we thought it wise, Madam Chair, that the council governors, being the responsible body for all matters county government, nominates a person to be appointed as a vice chairperson, so that at the end of the day, while we are recognizing the role of the national government, we cannot avoid the role of the Council of Governors or the county government as is part of the establishment of agriculture as a function. Thank you, Madam Chair.
I would like to put the question, to propose the question. Honorable Rindikiri Mugambi, member for Buri.
You know, the reason why I lose, Madam Chair, is because I come from a large-scale farming community. And I think this bill has really answered one of our players, that the farming community, particularly the large-scale farmers, are given an opportunity to be in a body like this. Secondly, Madam Chair, the professionals, particularly the ones forming the advisory services providers, it's something that has been missing. So the linkage between the farming community and the professionalism, I think, is coming handy through this bill, and therefore I support.
Honorable members, I now propose the question. I now put the question that clause 10 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 10 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 11.
I propose the question that clause 11 be part of the bill, Chair. Honorable Osero.
I propose that the Committee of the Whole House adopts the recommendations as per the order paper. The justification.
I would like to get the House would like to get a justification for the deletion.
The justification, Madam Chair, is to ensure correct reference to the members of the board and to include the qualifications of the members of the board.
Thank you. I propose the question that clause 11 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. Honorable members, I put the question that clause 11 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 11 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 12 and 13.
I propose the question that clauses 12 and 13 be part of the bill. There be no amendment. I put the question that clauses 12 and 13 be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 14.
I propose the question that clause 14 be part of the bill. Honorable Osero. There is an amendment on 12. But you see, in our it shows that there is none. There is, honorable members, there is an amendment on 12. There is a small error on the desk, but we can take it again.
Clause 12.
I propose the question that clause 12 be part of the bill. Honorable Osero.
Propose that the recommendations as per clause 12 are adopted by the whole House as per the order paper. The justification, Madam Chair, is to introduce the procedure of removal of the board and the procedure of filling that particular vacancy.
Thank you. I propose the question that clause 12 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Sero. The Honorable Makalimulu, member for Kitui Central.
Yeah, thank you, Chairperson. I just wanted, earlier I pressed this to tell you that there was an amendment. Now that it has been explained, I think it makes a lot of sense. Although this just general requirements to get somebody out of office or put them in office.
Thank you.
I support.
Thank you very much. We take note that there is a discrepancy between on the documents that we have, and I think that has already been corrected. Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 12 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Sero. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 12 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 13.
I propose the question that clause 13 be part of the bill. There be no amendment. I put the question that clause 13 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 14.
I propose the question that clause 14 be part of the bill. Honorable Sero, you have an amendment?
Yes, Madam. I propose that the amendments as per the order paper be adopted by this House. The justification is, number one, it will enhance the clarity on the functions of the board by ensuring that the functions reflect the mandate of that particular board. And number two, it will introduce the powers of the board in the bill. Thank you.
Thank you. I propose the question that clause 14 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. Those interested can hit the intervention button. I can start with the Honorable Makalimulu, member for Kitui Central.
I think it's important, Chairperson, for the mover to explain B, where it says you are deleting county executive committee and substituting thereof the whole county government. I thought the earlier one was more specific. When you say county government, it's so general. Can you just explain the reasoning behind that?
That is noted. I think before you came, there was that matter which was raised, but for the benefit of the Honorable Makalimolu and those who have walked in, can you please give us justification for this?
Thank you very much, Chair. We did look at the logic of having specific reference to a county executive member in charge of agriculture at that time, in charge of extension at that time, in the bill, and bearing in mind that county governments have their own configuration of the executive. Somebody can be in charge of livestock, agriculture, livestock, fisheries, and extension. And then somebody can be in charge of agriculture and the environment. So to avoid that confusion, we decided to bestow upon the responsibility to be bestowed upon the county government as well.
Thank you very much. There is a possibility of the extension officers being from different ministries or departments. Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 14 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Sero. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 14 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 15.
I propose the question that clause 15 be part of the bill. There be no amendment. I put the question that clause 15 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 16.
I propose the question that clause 16 be part of the bill. Honorable Sero.
Madam Chair, I propose that the amendments as per the order paper adopted by this House. The justification is that this particular amendment will provide a lot of clarity on the powers of the board to delegate. Thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. I propose the question that clause 16 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. I do not see anyone on the intervention button, so I now put the question that clause 16 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 16, as amended, be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 17 and 18.
I propose the question that clauses 17 and 18 be part of the bill. No amendment, so I put the question that clauses 17 and 18 be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 19.
I propose the question that clause 19 be part of the bill. Honorable Sero?
Madam, I propose that the amendments as per the order paper adopted by the whole House, the justification being, one, is to provide clarity on the functions of the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer. Thank you.
I propose the question that clause 19 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Sero. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 19, as amended, be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 20.
I propose the question that clause 20 be part of the bill. Honorable Sero?
Madam Chair, I propose that the amendments be adopted by the Committee of the Whole House as per the order paper. The justification being that this would provide clarity on the grounds for removal of the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer.
I propose the question that clause 20 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Sero. I now put the question that clause 20 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 20 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, before we proceed, I would like to recognize visitors seated in the speakers gallery this morning. We have students from Mount Kinangop Girls Secondary School from Kinangop constituency, Nyandarua County. Thank you. We have students from St. Peter Clavers Boys Secondary School from Makueni constituency, Makueni County. And we have students from Juja Preparatory and Senior School from Juja constituency, Kiambu County. And also, honorable members seated in the public gallery this morning, we have students from Tawa Mixed Secondary School from Boni constituency in Makueni County. I would like to give a chance to the Honorable Makali Mulu to welcome students from all these schools.
Yeah, thank you so much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I want to take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to all the students and the teachers who are accompanying them to the House of Parliament. This is where laws for the country are actually legislated, Honorable Speaker. And I want to tell them that they can actually be members of Parliament in the future if they so wish. It's a matter of working hard and ensuring that you focus on your studies, and those who want to be politicians, you pursue that ambition. Otherwise, karibu sana. Asante, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you very much, Dr. Makali Mulu. Honorable members, let us proceed.
Clauses 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25.
Honorable members, I now propose the question that clauses 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 be part of the bill. There being no amendment, I now put the question that clauses 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 26.
I propose the question that clause 26 be part of the bill. Honorable Sero, you have an amendment?
Thank you, Chair. I propose that the amendment be adopted by the Committee of the Whole House. The justification being, it will put an emphasis on the county government and not the county executive committee member, since the bill is a national legislation.
Thank you very much, honorable members. I now propose the question that clause 26 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Osero. The Honorable Mishimboko, Commissioner, do you have interest in this?
Yeah, Madam Chair, I want to support this amendment because, Madam Chair, we need to put the responsibility in case of anything to the county government, because sometimes that executive member will not be around, or rather will be, maybe sometimes they do redesignation in terms of their employees, and it is being transferred to another department, and yet you want to take responsibility on that person. So the county government need to be emphasized to be the institution which will take responsibility. I support.
Thank you very much. Commissioner, the Honorable Patrick Ntwiga, member for Chuka Igamba Ngombe.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I support the amendment, but still with some doubts, reservations on it. Because, Madam Speaker, what is happening at county government, because of no specific, the CEC is not a person, it's the office. So when we start saying that somebody will be moved to another department, we are not talking about the person. It's the office of the CEC Agriculture or the office of the CEC Land or Transport, the office. Because what is happening, those who have had experience with the county government, Madam Chair, nothing is moving. Even approving something small, the CEC cannot do it, the chief officer cannot do it. They must wait until the governor is available to approve. So all these offices we have in county government are just shadow offices. They do nothing. County government are being led by one individual called a governor, because everything we don't want to say, CEC will do. We don't want to say, chief officer will do. So finally, they rely on one person to approve even small things that need to be approved. So I trust on the wisdom of the committee and the whole house, but with the reservation. And finally, I want to congratulate the students who are here, Madam Chair, because they have not fallen in the trap of following peer pressure, are destroying their schools, are going home when they are supposed to be in school. So, Madam Chair, I wish to sincerely congratulate the students who are in this house today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable members. The chair has given the justification on this, but I do not want to do it. I know those who were earlier in the house have already gotten the importance of this, but I'll give you half a minute, just for the benefit of members who have walked in, because I think you have given the justification for this earlier.
Honorable Chair, I will say something in relation to what the honorable member has said, because he has brought a different dimension. We are not saying that the office will change or the officer will change. We are actually saying that the configuration is left to the county government. Somebody in charge of extension could be taking care of extension, environment, and fisheries. So if you say CEC in charge of agriculture, he will be out of order to manage these activities. So we leave the county government to configure and position this particular extension service in the right docket.
Absolutely. And I think that is the justification you had given earlier. Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 26 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Sero. And now, will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And I put the question that clause 26 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 27.
I propose the question that clause 27 be part of the bill. Honorable Sero.
I propose that the recommendations as per the order paper be adopted by this House. The justification is just the same one. This is to put an emphasis on the county government and not the county executive member, since the bill is of national legislation. And B is to make reference to the correct devolved units under the county government.